Today was my second day trading this week and I'm already up 75 pips. If you'd like to find out more about the way that we trade, have a look down in the description box. And also the low spreads, I get asked a lot about the low spreads that show on these videos where I'm trading. If you want to get the same low spreads as me, there'll also be a link down in the description box for you to follow and get the same as what I do. Okay, let's get straight over to the charts. Hi again and welcome back. It's the 15th of July 2020 and just finished the trade plan live webinar with the members a little while ago. And just running through these pairs, showing you where I am exactly. Got a couple of open positions and already taken a stop, a small loss. So I'll go through those and tell you where I am. The Euro US dollar, I took this before I did the trade plan, got in at 0.0. And price, as you can see, pulled back up here. Give me a full stop. Now we're starting to see that Euro weakness coming back into play. And this move here, this move up, as you'll see as we go through some of the pairs, was probably down to, well, it was down to the US dollar weakness that was coming into play, which was pushing this up. So minus 8 pips at the moment due to that Euro US dollar, full stop. Euro Japanese yen, took this one before the trade plan as well. I had 2 open positions before I did the trade plan and took this one at 29. You can see it pulled back a little bit and now it's moving down. It's broken through that 20 level and it's a nice strong move at the moment past this previous low here as well. And I've got my take profit down here at the 0.0, looking for that price to push down into that level there, which will give me a nice trade, a nice profit. And let's have a little look, see what else we've got. We've got the Australian dollar Japanese yen. Just taken this as price came through an entry point. Keeping an eye on it though, it's hanging around that entry point. Need it to push away from that to stick with it. And looking for it to push through this previous day's high, through this 80 level and down towards the 50. It's a big move, and whether we'll see it or not is another thing, but that's where I'm setting up initially. Looking for that Japanese yen strength to come into play and continue pushing this down. So that's where I'm at the moment. 3 positions. I'll pause this for now and I'll be back with you in a little while. Give you an update and let you know where I am with these. Okay, we've got a new candle open now, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to lock in break even on this Euro Japanese yen. It's moved down about 16 pips, 17 pips I think, and it's come through that previous low. It's come through that 20 level, so I'm just going to lock a little bit in on that in case it spins round and comes shifting back up again. Just locking in to cover my costs on that, so I can't lose on this one now. Just seeing what else is happening here. The Australian dollar Japanese yen that I'm holding, seeing that start to pull back a little bit. Last candle closed pretty much on the entry point where I got in. That was fine, I stuck with it, but just need to keep an eye on this. Looking for this price to move outside of that area where I took the trade, and like I say, down through that 80 and down through the 50 into the 50. That'd do nicely, thank you very much. But we'll see what happens. Okay, so it's just the 2 positions I'm holding right now, and I'll be back with you in a little while. Okay, back with you again. New candle's just opened, so let's have a flick through and see where we are. Euro Japanese yen, seeing that price pulling back quite deep now. And what I've done, I've locked in 6 pips on this. You'll see that line there. It's above that 20 level and it's above that previous low. If price powers through those 2, I'll just take what I've locked in there. So it's 6 pips locked in on the Euro Japanese yen. Not looking too great at the moment, but we'll see how far that pulls back. Australian dollar Japanese yen, I had to punch out of that. Price just didn't move away from an area that I needed it to on the new candle opening, so punched out of that, losing 2 pips. I'm currently down 10 pips, 8 pips on the Euro US dollar and 2 pips on the Australian dollar Japanese yen. And that's it, that's where I am at the moment, just holding that 1 position. I've got a few pending orders in place, but we'll see what happens. Okay, I'll pause the video again and I'll be back with you soon. Hi, back with you. You can see this euro strength is coming back into play now. Euro US dollar pushing up, and the Euro Japanese yen, which came up and it's hit my price stop, so I've taken 6 pips profit on the Euro Japanese yen. Just marking that in my journal. So I'm currently down 4 pips at the moment and flat the market. I don't have any open positions, but I've got a few pending orders in place and we'll see if they play out. So Again, I'll pause the video and I'll be back with you soon. I'll just back quickly to show you this, seeing the euro pushing some strength into play now. So pending order on that one, but this one I managed to catch this as it broke through an entry point and moving up quite strongly now. Nothing to do regarding locking in or anything just yet. There's not enough showing in the trade yet, so I'll just let this ride out and see what happens. The US dollar, Canadian dollar, other pair that I'm holding, seeing that coming down into profit now. Looking for it to push through this 80 level and down towards that 50. And that's it, just the two positions being held right now. And see how these play out, and I'll be back with you in a little while. Hi, back with you just to show you I've taken profit on the Euro US dollar, and the other position that I was holding was the US dollar Canadian dollar. Punched out of that, and that's me done for the day. So what I'll do, I'll flick over to the summary sheet and I'll show you exactly which trades I took and the numbers, show you how much profit I made. So the two trades that I took before sitting down and doing the live trade planning webinar with the members, the Euro US dollar, one of them gave me a full stop while I was doing the trade plan. And the other stop that I took, I actually punched out of this Australian dollar Japanese yen because it just didn't move out of an area that I needed it to be able to stick with it. We've got certain criteria that says when we take a trade, if it doesn't move a certain distance or a certain way, then we have to punch out of it on the close of the candle. Winning trades though, nice and simple. Euro US dollar 20 pips, Euro Japanese yen 6 pips. That was a price stop that I locked in. I actually locked that 6 pips in and it came back and hit that. And then when I finished off, I just punched out of the US dollar CAD, giving me 6 pips. So total plus 22 pips for a reasonably fast session. Not too bad at all. So like I say, up 75 pips for the week with yesterday's winnings. Tomorrow, my last trading day of the week. I only trade 4 days, usually 4 days a week. And I have Fridays off simply because I enjoy having a long weekend. Okay, thanks very much for watching, and I'll be back soon with another video.